So today we have Stanley here with us today representing Strong Season. He's the founder and owner of it. Stanley, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, my name is Stanley Mondestin. I reside in Brooklyn, New York. Nice meeting you guys.
And tell us how Strong Season came about.
Strong Season came about basically because my main focus is like fitness. I'm always into fitness apparel. Most of my friends were all into fitness, so we had a drive for like in that main field. So um, we thought of different things at a certain time and point. We had a certain amount of ideas at the beginning. For those that may know me, like we started with basically like workout videos. It was focused on workout videos, workout plans, diet regimens for those people interested in stuff like that. So we had a passion for that. You know, that was our main focus. That was our main passion to help others actually like change their fitness goals or motivate them to mainly do fitness.
Mhm.
So that was our main thing. And then um someone actually told me to put it on the shirt, and I was like, put it on the shirt, put the logo and design on the shirt. I was like, what? Why would I want to put it on the shirt? I never thought of that because it was mainly just trying to help people grow as we're growing at the same time, learning with others. That's like, so once he said that to us, and then we were like, you know what, let's do that, let's put it on the shirt. And then we started off printing them on the shirts. I got my team together. We start putting them on shirts. We start putting them on leggings. And we're like, yo, this is actually really nice. So that's how it really came about.
Okay, and so can you explain to us? Well, first, it sounds like there's a team of you. So who's all on the team?
Um, I'm basically the owner, the leader.
Okay.
I own the brand. I handle finances. I handle everything right now.
Okay.
And then my team basically, I have like a team like they actually make the clothing for me. So I have a head designer, then I have a stitcher, then I have like they do the altercations and sizing and everything. So it's
Okay.
about 3 or 4 of us.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, and can you explain to us what challenges that you may have faced when you were starting Strong Season, the clothing line part, or even before it was the clothing line? What was it with when it was the training and the workout plans and everything?
Um, the challenges starting the brand basically, you said.
Hmm.
I could say the most challenging part basically was um me coming out of like, especially during the time it was like Corona. Like we started the brand literally January 17th. So it was like literally right before Corona. And then we didn't have nobody had no, like, nobody seen no Corona coming. We didn't see none of that approaching, nothing like that. So I guess that was the difficulty of not really starting it, but pushing the brand. Like
Hmm.
Corona really like it really stopped our manufacturing and what we try to focus on, or like different ideas we try to do at a certain time. But I guess that was a difficulty. It wasn't the starting, but it was more so pushing it and like, advertising it like we're doing now.
Right, and it was probably even more difficult knowing that the gyms were closed and all of that, so people couldn't even wear the clothes really to go anywhere. Um,
Yeah, it was bad.
so how did you work through that to still push the brand? What tactics did you come up with to keep it going?
Um, what do we do? We basically just focus on social media. I think you follow our page.
Yeah.
That's why we keeping in contact. So we just been pushing it on social media so much, like whatever ideas we have, let's just keep pushing it, like in our stories, or like texting other people and contacting them and see what they think and see what they be interested, and I feel like social media is definitely powerful in that sense. Like you could have a wider audience if you continue being consistent and pushing out what you believe in. So that's what we did, and in person to person also.
Right. That's big. So what do you wish that you knew? What do you wish that you know now that you knew then when you were first starting out?
At the beginning,
Yeah.
um what do I wish I knew? I wish, honestly, like starting a brand, you have to be so consistent. Like it's crazy. Like there's no off days when you're starting like a business you want to push out in the first year.
Mhm.
So if I knew like how consistent I would have to be from the beginning, that's what I probably wish I knew, like consistency and like aggressiveness of like how you want to push out the brand and getting people attention also,
Right, because there's
you
a lot
know.
of competing brands out there trying to do the same thing. So it's hard to like figure out how you're going to stand out against all of those. But I like the brand. I like what it's about. So what exactly, give us the meaning of strong season. What is
So
that?
basically the meaning of, say it again.
No, go ahead. What is that?
Oh, oh yeah, the meaning of strong seasons is basically there's a representation of basically how strong you are to finish what you started.
Mm,
So, and I gave the quote strength within yourself.
okay.
That's what basically like the in definition it definitely means. Um, it's like a focus for you to be strong and mentality, like whatever you do, just be stronger in it, like, and focus on that main purpose of like whatever you started, just finish through it. Don't give up.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's a powerful brand. And I think even wearing it, I think doing the clothing line is even more, helpful, especially when you're working out, when somebody buys your workout plan and now they have the shirt on too. It's like, all right, I bought the workout plan. I got the shirt on to remind me that I need to push through all of this. So that's dope. Um, so what do you think, who or what has helped you get to the point that you're at now?
Um, I would honestly say my support team, basically my parents, close friends, close relatives, um, basically, and people that's actually get interested in the brand. Like it's funny because when you start something, you don't know. There's a fear, like you don't know who is gonna get interested along the way. So when you see those people get interested, that honestly motivates you to keep going and keep pushing the brand.
And have you been realizing that people that you don't know have been supporting your brand?
Oh yes, definitely,
So
definitely.
take us through the business side of it. So like, how was it starting out compared to how it is now? Have you seen a huge growth?
Um, I've definitely seen growth because when you have people you don't know from anywhere like interested
Right.
in something that was basically like a dream and thought of, it's amazing to see. So I definitely seen the growth from beginning.
And what does that feel like when you first got your customer and you're like, I don't know who this person is? Because it's nice to see when your friends support you, but you know them. So it's a little different compared to when somebody you don't know, it is not even like a friend of a friend. So how when you first saw that happen, what did that feel like for you?
It felt like it felt kind of weird, to be honest. Like I was like, wait, hold on, who is this? Like I didn't know how to feel about it. It's because I'm usually used to like a friend of a friend, like you said,
Hmm.
that like is interested in, like, they want to support the brand. But when it's just like a random stranger, they want to invest in me, and I take it. I'm actually excited. I don't even the weird feeling is out the window now. It's like because that's just the beginning phase. So
And now you're just like trying to reach for that a little more. What is your motivation to keep going? I mean, you're wearing a brand that says that you need to push yourself. So how do you push yourself?
um, how do I push myself? I'm honestly really into like podcasts and like YouTube videos and stuff, and then I'll usually watch other entrepreneurs like Warren Buffett. You have your Jeff Bezos, you have all these big names, and honestly they really inspire me and push me to keep pushing myself,
Hmm.
you know. And based on the support team also, they also help me. But that watching those guys do like how they went about their business, that honestly pushed me to how I want to handle my business also.
Okay. And you mentioned some big names, but unfortunately, I know that they weren't black. So not any shade to that, but I'm saying like, how does that make you feel that you're a black entrepreneur and you could possibly become a Warren Buffett or a Jeff Bezos in your own company? How does that make you feel?
Yeah, it's a great feeling, to be honest with you. Like, you know, I don't know how to feel sometimes. Sometimes some days it's like I'm really doing the unexpected. Like who would have thought something like this could happen, you know? and it's an amazing feeling. So, but the fact that I could reach that level, or the potential is there, based off how or whenever the person is ready, or whenever I'm ready for it to happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. So when you sold your first piece of clothing, how did that feel when you the very first piece of clothing that you sold? Or even okay, so let me understand. Does Strong Season still do the workout plans and fitness training and that?
Um, that's something that we're gonna push to, like, maybe when we're really comfortable with the clothing.
Okay.
Like, I think it's something that we're gonna have to come back to, because right now we're not really focusing on just the fitness side of things. It's more so just the clothing.
Okay, okay. Okay, so that makes me understand. So take us to the day when you sold your first piece of clothing, like ever. How did that feel?
When was this? This was, we started February 17th. March. I was actually on campus too.
You were?
This was, yeah, I was on campus. This was literally when forward. I was a spring semester. So my first sale was basically to one of my close friends that go here, and it felt good though. It was like a surreal feeling. Like, damn, we really started this, and it's really so something.
No,
So it's like wow, we could really make sales off like a concept. Like, it felt good.
that's good. So you're a student, right? Just to let the audience know that you're
Yeah,
a student, full-time student, and you're a full-time entrepreneur on the side as well. How do you
yeah.
balance the two?
Now I'm honestly seeing it's not easy being back to classes online, in person. Not necessarily in person, but mostly online.
Mhm.
But with school, it requires so much like focus. So it's not necessarily like really easy just to be like, all right, I'm gonna put time to school and I'm gonna put time to the
Right.
the business. So you're gonna have to show one side way more than the other side. And people don't really want to say that, but that's what it really takes. And I give my business more time than schooling, but I do pay my respect to the time that school needs to in order to succeed in classes.
Okay. So what does your day-to-day look like as both a student and an entrepreneur?
Um, Day to day, basically, what I'll give maybe 3 to 4 hours of schoolwork. The rest of the day's business and searching up ideas, searching up ideas and talking to my guys and just getting more feel of the business life.
Okay. That's so do you think that having classes online now has helped you in any way, or do you think it's just like, I don't know, how do you think about it? What do you think about it?
No, definitely. Way it's online classes compared to the in-person classes. Like, I feel like I could focus more on the passion and the drive toward the business than if we had in-person classes. Like, in-person classes, like, it would what would be putting energy into walking to class, like trying to get to class, sitting down. Like, on online, we're just literally sitting at the house learning, and whatever time I want to put into that, the other amount of hours to go right into the business.
Okay, and as I'm listening to you talk about your business and your support team and your strong season team, it sounds like they're your motivation as well. So, what kind of conversation, like, how do they motivate you to keep going? Because I think when you have a business or you have something that you're chasing after, it's important to have a friend group or a supporting system or team that is going to uplift you and push you to get there. So, would you say that your friends do that?
Um, I would say that they do, because it's crazy, because like I said, when you're doing something, it's so unexpected to see how people handle certain things. So seeing your friends, like my friends, literally, like, they give me motivation. Like, they say, "Yo, you got to keep going. You got to keep doing this. This right here, bro. It's not no joke. You got to keep doing it. Just keep pushing it." And they actually throw me ideas. Like, it's funny to see sometimes. Like, I really sit there and think about it. Like, wow, these people really throwing me ideas, and it's something that I started. Like, so that's how they really that's what I would say. Like, they really just throw me ideas, and they really say motivational things that keep me going. It's crazy.
That's good. So what resources did you use when you were starting the business? Like I'm sure you had to start researching to figure out, okay, what type of clothes work well for working out. So what like resources, what did that phase look like and how long did it take?
The resources, I mean, it was like, I would say maybe 1 month, 2 months.
Okay.
Basic, basically, I really got in tune with the material. Actually, I would say a month after we got our first few leggings,
Okay.
because my first order was like basically I did 10 leggings, and it was when I first started, we did polyester, lycra, we was trying certain things. So it was actually until like maybe 2 months after the business started, like I had to really go into depth about material, so that's when I'm really getting my material knowledge together, the GSM, the polyester, the nylons, the spandex. So it wasn't even at the beginning. That's the funny thing. So
Okay. So do you wish that you would have reversed it or do you think it benefited you to do it the way that you did it?
that's a good question. Um, Honestly, I do wish I reversed it, but I wasn't even scared to take the risk of just investing, because it was always good material, but there's so much better material that I didn't know at this certain time.
Right.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So learn lesson. Okay, so do you think there's any benefits of starting a business so young and while being in school because you have all your life basically to start this? What do you think the benefit is in starting at the age that you're in now and starting it while in school? Like, why wouldn't you just wait until you're done and had a little more free time?
All right, the benefits of starting a business young is, I always tell this to my friends, like, you put in the time and effort now while you're young, and because like being young, we don't really have to focus on too much as to like if we were 30, 35.
Right.
you know so you put in the time and effort now to live comfortably later. Why
Exactly.
not work hard during your young years, so when you reach a certain age, you work so hard enough where you could just live comfortably, live freely, you're independent, and you're going about your life, not stressing a lot of things.
Okay, and then also the part about starting it while you're in school instead of just waiting until you're done.
Okay, starting at wireless school, that was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That one, because I'm really sitting it out, and it requires a lot of focus, because it requires a lot of focus, and you literally have to focus on two things at a certain point in time, which I'm seeing now, you
Mhm.
know. But if you put in, honestly, I would say one thing: if you put in the work so much, like at the beginning of the starting of the business, as to like where I'm at now, like I consider myself, we're 5 months, 6 months in. So I'm a little more comfortable as to when I started the business. So I wouldn't say if someone's going to school and then trying to start a business as soon as school starts, I would say give it like a break, like start a business toward the break, like summertime, and then go into school with the business.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, not necessarily school and business at the same time. It's kind of difficult.
Yeah. Okay, so what is the goal of Strong Season? Like what goals do you have for it? Where do you see it going? What do you want it to do for the community and for yourself?
Okay, strong season. All right, the goals to strong season. Well, it's basically like I just want the brand to expand. You know, this brand has a strong meaning.
Mhm.
It represents something that you should be strong in. It represents something. It represents strength. It represents self empowerment. You know, and I just want the business to expand. I want the business to grow phenomenally. And I want to build people also. Strong season is not just like a self representation and everything. It's basically just growth. You know, and I want others to grow with it. And I just want it to be in several states also. you know,
Okay,
but
so
that's what I see. I really see the brand growing and really going far though. Based off the attention that it's getting now and the people that's really loving it. They love the clothing. They love the design. which I never would have thought. I never would have thought, like, honestly, like, women love strong season. Like, I thought the strong would be so masculine, but they love the idea, they love the concept. So I just want people to grow with the brand and put it in several locations all around.
That's what's up. So what clothes can people get from Strong Season? We heard that there's leggings. We see that there's shirts. Is that a hat that I see that you have on as
Yeah,
well?
I have a hat. I have the hat.
Okay, and what other clothes or clothing items do you have?
Um, we have the leggings, yeah, like the sports bras you said. We have the hoodies, the dry fit hoodies. We have fleece sweatsuits. It's coming in olive green, navy blue, black, light gray. We have we have the dry fit shirts, the t-shirts. These are the polyester spandex ones. Yeah, polyester spandex. We have the dry fits to these also, which
Okay.
come fitted. What else we have? Why am I forgetting?
You got the boxing gloves I saw.
Oh yeah. We have we're actually getting into gym equipment also. We
Okay.
actually getting into we actually indulging in gym equipment. So that was an exciting feeling,
We getting
you
the
know.
now.
Yeah. When people seen that, they was like, they was hitting me up like, all right, now you're serious. I was like, yeah, I'm being serious. Like, you know. But yeah, those are the main things that we have as right now. We're just focusing on different colors. Now, like you said, the material, like we really diving into the material, focus on the material, the fabric, and it's going good. Sampling too. We're big on sampling, so.
Okay. And it sounds like it's a lot of like trial and error. Do you get a lot of feedback on it? And then how do you handle the feedback once you get it? If you
Yes, I love critiques. That's one thing about me. Like some people, they want to stay away from critiques. No, critique me because I've heard too much good reviews. You know,
Mhm.
I've heard too much of the good, but I need the bad. I'm a perfectionist. You know, I yell at my guys like, "Yo, we gotta fix." I call them up like, "Yo, we gotta fix this now." Like, I do not like how this came out. I don't like why she said that. I like this and that. So any little critique to me is like one of the best things. Like I could hear the good, and I won't be happy. But if you tell me the critiques, I will perfect it. So I know, like, all right, now we could really mass produce this and serve it out to the customers and to people that's interested because I know it's the best quality.
And I can attest to that because I purchased the set myself, and you personally asked me like, okay, no, what do you think about it? Like, is it too loose? Is it anything? Because me, I was like, oh, it's good, it's valid because it is. But then when you wanted to, I saw that you wanted the actual critique and feedback. I had to deliver that to you. So that's really good because that's only going to help your business grow and get to the level that you want it to be at, and to let people know that like what I say, like your customers, what they say, you actually value that. And people, as me personally as a customer, I like that to know that I have a voice within your business as well. So that's dope. Um,
Definitely.
what have you learned about yourself as being an entrepreneur and a full-time, well, like being both an entrepreneur and a full-time student? Like, what have you learned about yourself that you can do? What surprised you, or what skills have you been able to hone on a little bit?
What have I learned about myself? I would say that like necessary, like you could really do anything you put your mind to.
Mhm.
That's one thing I've learned about myself. Like I could literally do anything I put my mind to, because people, I mean, I would say let me speak for myself. Like I could say like you could literally say anything you want, but if you really put your mind to something, you could actually achieve it if you put the time and the effort and uh do your homework,
Okay.
And what was the other questions? I'm sorry.
What skills were you able to expand on a little bit that you already had, but the business allowed you to like take them to the next level, if there are any?
What things that allow me to take it to the next level?
So what skills did you have that you might have seen before, like, okay, like business, like marketing skills, like you may have been like, oh, okay, I know how to use social media, I post this post here, but what has the business made you realize, okay, now I'm an actual marketer, like I figure out like how to use social media to make my business grow? Have you been able to experience anything like that?
Yes, I would say communication and networking. Like those those skills, people put it to the side, and it's literally like the communications, networking, and marketing, like you said. Those two skills, that communication, networking with other people that you don't even know, and that you uh that might be interested in the same field as you, is really important. So that's two skills I would say that I had to really pick up on, and communicate with others and try to get them interested. Because getting people interested is not easy. So your communication skills and how you go about yourself is really important, and a skill that I really need to focus on to just bring the brand to the next level that it needs to be.
Okay. So what can we expect next from Strong Season?
uh Strong season, I would say, is definitely as you know, like, it's our first year,
Mhm.
so it being our first year, like, I don't even take it as people look at brands like, oh, if it's the first year of the brand, they feel like it's gonna fail. So I never necessarily looked at my brand like it's gonna fail. So I put my brand on the pedestal. Like, you gotta constantly speak it into existence. Like, speak your brand into existence. You gotta know it's gonna grow. You gotta expect it to grow. So the future of the brand, basically, I mean, the goal of the brand, or the next step, is just to continue growing and see what's to come. We're focusing on the gym equipment, which is a big field. We're
Right.
focusing on the gloves, boxing gloves. We focus on the MMA gloves. Focus on the UFC gloves. So we're just trying to go into several gyms and bring a different look and a different brand name into these gyms.
Okay, that's what's up. So how can people purchase your clothing or soon to come the gym equipment?
They could basically purchase it to the website. We have a website, a link in our bio, and they could purchase it through there. The website is still going under construction, but it will be finalized. Everything will be finalized probably by the end of this month, or midway through October. We're gonna start putting up everything on the website.
What's the Instagram handle?
Strong, STRONG_SZN. Strong season.
Okay. And Stanley, is there anything else that you would like to offer as advice, or any last minute tips or anything to anybody that may be listening?
I would like to say just one thing. Um, don't listen to if you really are diving into the entrepreneurship and starting a brand and go about a business. Do not let others put you down in doing so, because I've heard oh, why would you do this and not a 9 to 5? Why would you that and not a 9 to 5? If you really believe in something, go into it wholeheartedly and push the brand as if that's your life depends on it. You know, and don't listen to the statistics. Don't listen to the first year of businesses. First year businesses usually die down, because all of that is just false narratives. Just focus on the business, focus on yourself, and you'll grow as the business grows.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right.
All right, thank you.